Right, welcome. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You guys seem to really enjoy the first video I did on this, which was basically the leaks about Amber Heard admitting to very serious abuse of Johnny Depp. Now, amazingly, on the comment section to that video, there were a lot of people that were just going, boo-hoo-hoo, white guys are complaining about women again and all this kind of stuff. I think you guys, those people anyway, to those people, I think you failed to realise that Amber Heard literally smashed Johnny Depp's finger in so much that it had to be surgically attached. We're not talking about mild slapping about. We're talking about grievous bodily harm. I mean, this is very, very serious stuff. The guy might not have been able to work again. I mean, if you're willing to smash someone's finger in to the point where it actually detaches from your hand, what else are you willing to do? It's a very slippery slope to say that that's fine and then not expect someone to go a step further than that. And obviously, it's amazing to me as well that the mainstream press just hasn't been reporting on this. But hey, look, we've got more leaks now. We've also got response to the first leak, the basic admission of guilt by Amber Heard. And hilariously as well, you need to keep in mind that the admissions is not just that there are other claims that have happened as well, right? But let's get into all of this because this is interesting, right? So Amber Heard and Johnny Depp both respond to the recent leaked audio recording of Heard allegedly abusing Depp through their respective legal teams. But where's the mainstream media outlets? Where's the reporting? Because even they have actually responded now. But anyway, so they've responded, but we've also got a second audio conversation which has been leaked as well, which Heard can actually be heard mocking Depp for being a victim of domestic abuse. Her victim of domestic abuse, which is disgraceful. So, now this is the response by Depp. Okay, Adam Waldman told the news outlet USA Today, so they're finally doing something about it. Reveals a conversation any real abuse victim will recognise all too well. The first confessional tape she made reveals a conversation any real abuse victim will recognise all too well. It exposes that Miss Heard perpetrated serial violence against Mr. Depp and then concocted an elaborate abuse hoax to cover it up. Miss Heard gives a motive for her violence. Mr. Depp was always trying to split to escape her abuse. Now, goes further, there's a statement from Amber Heard's legal team, which is again total trash, and it really is trash. The fact that a woman fights or talks back does not mean that she has not been the subject of repeated domestic violence and abuse. You're not really addressing what the confession in the tape says, though, are you? It's a myth to say, as Mr. Depp apparently is implying, that if Miss Heard slapped him, then she can't also be a victim. That is just not true. Well, again, that's not really the case, is it? The tapes are pretty self-explanatory, mate. But anyway, the Daily Mail bang on it again with some epic truth bombs. Following the responses, the Daily Mail released a second exclusive audio recording, along with a transcript featuring further conversations between Heard and Depp. Throughout the 30-minute audio clip, the couple appeared to argue about the situation surrounding their then impending divorce, with Heard concerned about being called a liar and a gold digger. So, we can start to build a picture up as to why Amber Heard has gone all out with these accusations. Because she's already on the defensive, right? Being called a liar and a gold digger. Well, it sounds like you are. I don't know. It just sounds like you are. Now, Johnny Depp says, but I'm telling you now, if they file the effing papers tomorrow, which means the shit I've got to file before we go to court on Friday, if they file those papers, first of all, it's very bad for both of us. True. Well, your people are not going to file anything because that's bad for you. Trust me. Okay. To which Johnny Depp replied, no, what you're saying, you've got to do something to protect yourself, which means throwing me under the bus for some video of me beating you, ? Oh, he even knew it. Not me. I have to respond. I mean, I'll have to go and pursue. No, I'll pursue the whole course of action because here's what you don't understand. If if we do this, and basically we'll know, I called my lawyers and I said, why aren't we negotiating now? What's going on? Where are we? And they're like, everything's under court. No, they won't settle. Your agents won't settle. Your lawyers won't settle. I'm telling you. So you can see, like, there's this whole sort of undertone of, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to get you. I'm going to throw you under the bus. We want to mediate. We even have a mediator, found a mediator and everything, but that was all worked out. But the thing with Laura, this is Depp's attorney, wouldn't agree to, she did not want to agree to a mutual gag order. Hey, well, we know why, don't we? That's the problem. She doesn't want the gag order. Why, Johnny? Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she want both parties not to talk about this in the press? I wonder why. Maybe it's because you mashed his finger up. God. I just want you to know, I'm not doing anything, and I've not been doing any move. Look it up, the timeline. Nothing was on the offence. Everything has been a defensive move because I'm being called a liar and a gold digger, and I'm not lying about any of this. I am not after a dime of your money. I'm just going to let that sit there. So, obviously, frustrated Johnny Depp then asks if Heard really wants to go to court with this, offering Heard an opportunity for them to make it a finish in peace by proposing that the two write a mutual letter that says, look, in lieu of what's transpiring out there in the world with all this effing crazy shit, we've decided to take this private. What a great suggestion. It's hurting you, and it's hurting me, but the worst effing thing is unintelligible. Do you want to go to court, Amber? Seriously, do you want to go to court with this? I'm offering you an opportunity for us to make this finish in peace. Peaceful, man. We walk away. We go do what we got to do. I go do what I got to do. And I've been through the effing hurt. You've been through the effing hurt. I love you more than anything in life. I do not want to go into effing court with you. I do not want to effing tarnish your name. Right? So he's starting to say these things, which makes sense. You know, because clearly she's done some bad stuff to him. Very, very clearly. But then Heard responds by stating it would not be about me throwing you under the bus. Before proceeding to detail how she would release numerous forms of evidence providing Depp's alleged abuse. I mean, what the hell is this chick on? So, I'm not. It's not about that. It would not be about me throwing you under the bus. You know what it would be? Question mark. It would be released through documented people coming on the record and having the protection to do so that haven't had yet. It would be eyewitness statements. It would be evidence, tons of it. And it would be through years. And it would be unbelievable to imagine that either I'm in a secret fight club or I've had a secret what? A secret fight club? What is this? I've been plotting to do this for 3 years. What? Or that I've been plotting to do this for 3 years, and while taking pictures of it and documenting it, saving it up for the right time when I'm not being asked, when I'm not asking for any money. I'm so confused by it. So she's starting to build up this bizarre sort of case and evidence against stuff here. Unreal. I'm not asking for any money and have nothing financial to gain from it, but no one is going to believe that. No one is going to believe that one or two of the alternatives, that I'm in a fight club or I've been going through hair and makeup and going through makeup through all these years, where I've corroborated text messages between people that match those dates of those time stamped, validated photos of either corroboration between people hearing us. She sounds insane. Like, she legitimately just sounds insane. All of that won't be me throwing you under the bus. That will be evidence in the case. Which I will have to. It will be criminal as well, because I cannot go on Friday and file without filing a police statement first. And the only reason I haven't filed a police statement, which has been used against me, by the way, every day, and the only reason I won't do it, haven't done it, is because I don't want to hurt you. And that means it goes out of my hands, and we had a third-party guy, a third-party prosecutor come, and criminal lawyer come, and they went. The problem is hearing from you like your biggest struggle. Is that it just is more solid evidence. Case of domestic violence cases we've ever seen. But she's got alleged abuse claims by other people she's been with as well. I understand, and I don't want to hurt you either. I'm only going to say this. I love you, I've always loved you. And I know that, look, you do whatever you feel you have to do. I'm telling you now, it's a mistake to go to court. If you want to go to court, we'll go to court. And I would rather take care of it in a different way. I think it would be very good for you. And it would be very good for me. But you know what? I've been called a liar. You know what? And I've been called a gold digger. Oh, my God. She sounds like utterly insane. I don't know how to get my reputation back. Now, these are a while ago, right? When she's saying, I don't know how to get my reputation back. When she's saying stuff like this, well, it looks like you've got your reputation back. She recently performed one of the most dull as toast speeches at a woman's march I've ever seen in my life. Like, Jesus Christ. If you haven't seen it, you need to go and look at it. It's hilariously bad. So she's well aware, like, of PR machine here. And this is all PR machine, right? Now, the discussion then moves to the incident where Heard threw a champagne bottle at Depp, resulting in severe damage to his finger. So this is how she literally mangled his finger up so bad. Amber, the abuse thing is, we've got to deal with that. Yeah, we've got to deal with that, Amber. We don't have any way of, my credit, it's my credibility. Then why did you put that out there, he questions. I did not. You forced me to. Your team forced me to by going on the offence. So she's literally saying, this is typical of abusers. It's your fault. You made me do it. What? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because the last time it got crazy between us, I really did think I was going to lose my life and I thought you would do it on accident and I told you that. I said, oh my God, I thought that the first time. Amber, I lost an effing finger, man. Come on. I had a effing mineral can, a can of mineral spirits thrown at my nose. You could please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge thinks. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. I, Johnny Depp, a man. I'm a victim too of domestic abuse. Unreal. So she's literally taunting him. Yes, and you know it's a fair fight and see how many people believe or side with you. It doesn't matter. Fair fight, my ass. Oh my God. This woman's she's just the worst. She is absolutely the worst. Amber Heard. And I never think about myself that way. I never defend myself that way. I never see myself as a victim. So why are you running around saying that you are a victim? And this is again how she goes on to basically say, you know, how, because the court system and the criminal justice system in the UK and across the world always sides with women. Amber Heard, that's exactly because you're big, you're bigger and you're stronger. And so when I say that I thought that you could kill me, that doesn't mean you countered with also you lost your own finger. I'm not trying to attack you here. I'm just trying to point out the fact that why I said call 911 because you had your hands on me after you threw a phone at my face and it's got crazy in the past and I truly thought I need to stop this madness before I get hurt. Oh my God, he replies. I mean, Jesus, what the hell? There's also Travis coming to get me. There's Travis having to come up and effing pull me away from you. You're going to have to do this under oath too, you know. Ha! I will, because the unfortunate part is I can talk about all of this. Do you believe all this, Amber? Do you believe all this? It actually sounds like she's fabricating things. I mean, what? Depp makes reference to another incident where his building manager, Travis, had to come up and effing pull me away from you to protect Johnny Depp from Heard before directly asking whether she truly believes that he is an abuser. I mean, it's like she's doing mental gymnastics, but these are like true signs of abusers. These are near enough textbook sort of the psychology behind an abuser and what they say. Do you believe you're an abuser? No. Do you believe you abused me physically? Do I physically believe? I mean, do I believe I physically abused you? Yes. Do you know I'm a 111, well not anymore, but I was a £115, almost £150 woman, and you have the capacity. So do you see what I mean? She's doing mental gymnastics here. She's talking about her weight and trying to belittle herself to say, no, I couldn't abuse you. I couldn't possibly abuse you. That's not the question. Have I ever been able to knock you off your feet or knock you off balance? You started these things. You're going to get up on the stand, Johnny, and say she started it, really. I've never been able to overpower you. That's the difference between me and you. Why did you try? But you mashed his finger up. You mashed his goddamn finger up. And that's the difference. That's the whole world, and that's a jury. There's a judge, we'll see, and there's a very big difference between me and you. This is what the criminal justice system is, totally flawed, ladies and gentlemen. Always sides with women. Johnny Depp then responded with, you cannot think that it's just my side. You are effing killing me. Your effing people are trying to kill me. You've turned me into my boy has to go to school. My boy goes to school and has kids go, so your effing dad's a wife beater. You don't think about that, Amber. You don't think that also my family and all the death threats, me and every single person in my immediate circle of friends and family is getting also matters. Death threats. Your people put this out. Why? Why did your security go on record and lie? All this stuff to TMZ. Oh my God. The recording concludes with Depp telling her that he will see you in court and that he had ultimately fallen in love with a false version of her, stating, I loved you for so many effing years, but you know what? You didn't exist. You didn't exist. You're not there. Ladies and gents, this is the flawed system we live in. I mean, this is the textbook psychology of an abuser right here being played out. Terrible stuff. Really, really terrible stuff.